This is Secret America.
Welcome, everybody. I'm Jack Danger along with Jay Gatling. There's definitely a lot to talk about. We have some more declassified UFO files. We have a former NBA player who just officially declared 2027 WNBA draft. We've got the CIA allegedly alien technology per UFO whistleblowers. We're going to talk about that. You got the appeals ruling President Trump can't move forward with the bomb and a whole lot more. So we're going to talk about that in a minute. First, I want to talk about Max Associates. Etsy, the #1 place for U.S. gifts and patriotic. You could scan the QR code at the top right or go to maxassociatesetsy.com. If you go, you get 10% off automatically. But if you type in the code 20, since you're watching America, you get a special deal. In the code SECRET20, you'll get 20% off your order, free shipping anywhere states. Everybody else will only get 10%. You get 20 simply for watching Secret America. So you're going to be doing everybody else just because you watch. So promo SECRET20, that's Secret. Check out Max's. I'm telling you, they have the best pride gifts and patriotic apparel in the 2nd anniversary of America. 2026 midterms are right around. Let's show everybody how much we love. Show people that American pride isn't dead. And this is they're going to get anywhere. Associates.com. Also, the rumors are true. The book, it is out. Go to Secret America Live, or you can star code at the top right. Enjoying the conversation here on Secret America. You're going to love my new cynical thriller by design, First Black Press. Fast-paced novel, conspiracy theories, and asks one what if they were all true. That story. This novel, a world of power, intrigue, and intensity, which you have never before. It's already earned a 5-star rating on. You can grab a copy, like a signed edition, personal message. You can secretamericalive.com or scan code top right. Also, we have Secret America gear. You can go to Secret America Live or straight to maxassociates.com. It is, we have, we're getting each and every, I'm going to pull it up because I want everybody to see. We're getting each and every, and it's really cool. So take a look at this. Let me pull this picture out of the way. Take a look at this right here. This is it right now. And here's some more stuff. We got candles, phone cases, hats, plenty of mugs. Again, and I like the hat personally, but we also got phone cases. See right here?
Hoodie.
There's cases for whatever, any kind of phone. So we got phone cases. We got vanilla candles, and there's one. So if you can get one, so make shit out, and that's secretamerica.com. Show your pride. Show. Let's represent the show and what we can do. All right. The shit is going on right now. A former 6'10" former NBA player just declared himself eligible for the 2027 NBA draft. I don't know if you guys know who Enes Kanter is. He wasn't a superstar, but he was a star player back for the Celtics and the Knicks and all these people. And he just declared eligible for the draft, which I think is brilliant. I actually think brilliant because why not do this and force them to admit their policies are stupid? I mean, if they either have a 6'10" NBA player in their male NBA player in there, or they have their policies aren't for everybody or are stupid. So yeah. I think brilliant by Enes Kanter. Always been a great word for truth and justice, and it's why he had to leave America and go overseas, go back to live in his home country because of some of the justice he took a part in. So he had to do that, Jay. I mean, you either, like I said, you either get in there and dominate basketball, dunk all over these, or they have to admit their policy for everybody and are stupid.
And the way you kind of combat retardation in this regard is to come to a retarded idea for them, see if they're actually that retarded. So are they? If not, then I guess they're bigoted against for some reason, or they just don't like us. I don't know what it is, Jack, but yeah, why shouldn't he be eligible?
Absolutely. I mean, if that's your policy, anybody that identifies as a female is eligible, then he's eligible. There's no
exactly.
Other, yeah,
He meets all the requirements. He said, I don't know if you want to play his reasoning and his speech. He big statement about it.
No, I don't have his speech or anything.
Yeah,
but,
you can find it real quick if you want.
yeah.
Pretty good. It's pretty good. We should listen and what his reasoning is. I think it's interesting. I like.
We got a lot of things to go through. We can talk. Go ahead if you. I'll find it real quick because we got a lot of things to go through. While I'm looking for it real quick, let me tell you something else you can talk while I'm looking for it real quick. Did you know that Polymarket reported, and this is not something that came from them, it's just they reported, that the U.S. Army just spent $400 million for AeroVironment's locust counter drone laser system. They just bought $400 million worth of laser weapons. They're designed to shoot down drones.
I love it.
What? After combined with everything that it is, the locust system uses high energy lasers that only cost $3 per shot to loot small to medium drones. Now, that $3 does not include money you spent to get those things. That $3 is the energy cost. $3 per shot. So I would say make sure you hit the drones, or you're going to get only an expensive cost lasers, but you're going to be paying high energy costs too.
All right, so $3 shot, it costs $400 million. I don't know how would an actual missile or anti-drone missile cost? Each one of those costs.
Oh, those are like $100,000 a piece. Those are expensive as shit.
So yeah, so maybe this is a long-term investment. It's probably a good one.
I don't know. 400. How many missiles could that buy? Let's see, 400. That's if you got 1,600 missiles. Okay, that could buy 1,600 missiles, I believe. Let's see. It's 10 missiles every 1 million. So no, excuse me. 10 missiles every $1 million. That's what? 400. Is that, Jay?
Is it 4,000 or 40,000? Is it 40,000?
Yes, it's 400 times. So yeah, it's 4,000. It would get you 4,000 of those missiles to take down 4,000. But see, I think laser thing doesn't have munitions.
That's what I'm saying.
That's the
Yeah. All you need is an electrical electricity, and you got it. You're good.
Absolutely, but I think you can just plug it into your regular app either. I think it's something that's some. I mean, in order to charge thing, it's probably got to be pretty serious.
That's disappointing because I was gonna see about these things for my house.
Yeah, that would be nice. Instead of drones, you'll be out there shooting pigeons off your power lines. Okay.
That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I actually love that. That's like
There you go. Pigeons off the power lines. I'm going to make it to where eventually they're heat-seeking lasers, and I can kill mosquitoes.
Well, I'm just going to say that. You read my mind. Didn't we talk about that new, wasn't there a mosquito, an anti-mosquito, something like a bug?
Yeah.
It
was a laser shooter for mosquitoes. Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. This is kind of the same thing, except drones.
The only problem is, though, with the mosquito thing, you couldn't actually see the lasers.
Yeah, that was right. I remember
that was the problem. It's no fun if you can't see laser.
I know, because I was watching a demonstration. Obviously, they showed like the lasers. I want that like now. I want that thing now.
Exactly. Can't they add some food coloring or something just so you can see the laser? Make some colored smoke. I mean, come on.
Something. If you tell me that, like, if you me, I can see lasers shooting down mosquitoes. I'm buying like 5 of those things.
Oh hell yeah, dude! That would be one of the backyard. That would be like the hot Christmas gift for 2026. If you get something where you could, but you have to be able to see it. If I just see mosquitoes dropping out of the sky, that's not as to me.
Yeah, right. That's cool. Not nearly as cool as seeing lasers shoot them out of the sky.
Oh man, imagine you see the laser and then you just see a puff of smoke, mosquito's gone. That would be so cool.
It's so like cool. Star Wars, like I'm saying, and you could probably film that with the technology we have at our fingertips. Film that with like a really good phone, and you can make like an awesome movie out of that.
Oh man, it would make a great commercial too. Yeah, you can make an awesome movie out of that for sure. But soon enough, Hollywood's gonna be elite. They're not gonna be making movies with actors anymore. You don't have to pay hundreds of dollars for actors. AI can make entire movies now. They're full 1.5 to 2 hours being made by Grok right now. Full movies. Don't need actors anymore. I can generate random people that look better than these actors and do what I tend to do.
I've seen a couple of them. I've seen a couple of people make scenes. Now I don't know if it's like the best of the best because
I'm talking the professional commercial one that Elon sent out. Elon showed what they can actually do. Actually, go ahead and talk. Let me play this Enes Kanter thing real quick. Then I want to show you the Grok thing that I'm talking about.
All right.
Yeah, it's impressive. I'm telling you, all those Hollywood douchebags that are important because they're famous and are trying to tip the political scales to the left, they will be obsolete. Every single one of them, and all the future ones working at McDonald's for the rest of their lives.
And it's again, those people don't serve our defense. They just don't.
We have no sympathy for them. None.
And why would we? I mean, most of them, no, none.
There's very few. I
Yeah.
mean, maybe a Schneider, a Russell Brand. There's very few that I would say, I would, feel
Even
bad.
Russell Brand. Sylvester Stallone, he's always been good.
I love, dude. Oh my God. I am watching the show Tulsa King.
I've been
Great.
told that.
Great show. Oh my God.
Yeah, we've been told to watch that a million times. We have to get to that after
Bro,
maybe
well,
Blacklist.
Blacklist is a little better because at least seasons 1-7 of Blacklist, incredible. But Tulsa King, I'm watching it right now. There's only 3 so far. The next is coming out in the next month or two, the 4th season. But I'm on like halfway through the 2nd season. Incredible show, great show. Sylvester Stallone, great show.
And how old is Sylvester? He's like in his mid.
I think in the show he's 75 years old. In real life, that's probably how old he is.
Yeah, at least it's incredible.
And you can tell in the show that in real life he's had a lot done on his face. I looked at him in the 80s; his eyebrows were normal. Now in the show, they look like old woman's eyebrows with the huge arch. You know what I'm saying?
He's 75 years old. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I think your eyebrows change over time.
That's what I mean. He's 75 and he's had work done. Yeah.
Oh, his face was pulled back so tight that his eyebrows went up.
That's what happens.
Oh my.
Listen, it's not as bad as what I've seen with the. Did you see before we get this Kanter? Did you see Dan Patrick? I posted it yesterday. Did you see what she looks like?
No.
Oh my God! People are like, oh, she's working out. That's Ozempic. It's Ozempic. Tell me that's working out. Jack Skeleton with it's crazy what these people are doing to themselves.
I know exactly what you're talking about because I'm used to seeing people this way, okay? Jelly looks like the dude had a sickness. He looks like he had a flu. People that were once fat and then they really skinny, you can see the skin doesn't look right on their face. Jelly Roll looks like he was...
It's stretched.
Okay.
Been stretched.
Well, he looks like he was... Jay, when you see a fat person and they look normal to you because that's the time you saw him. Then when you see him when they're thin, Jonah Hill looks like he has AIDS. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's terrible.
I just sent it to you, Jack. I sent it to you.
Has anybody seen Jonah Hill and Jelly Roll look now? They look like they have. Let me show you real quick, Jay. Before we get to the Enes Kanter thing, I want to show you what it look like. I'm going to pull up Danica Patrick. I want to show everybody. Huh?
Yeah, do it. It's crazy.
All right. First, I'm going to do, who did I say? Jonah. All right. Let me do Jonah Hill. I'll put it up in just a second. Let me go ahead and type it in first. Jonah Hill. Then and now we're going to look at comparison photos. Jonah Hill, dude looks like he has AIDS, and I'm not being facetious about that. Just like he has AIDS. All right, here we go. Take a look at him now. Let me pull it up here. Hang on. All right, take a look at Jonah Hill now.
Come on.
What the hell is that?
It's the drugs these people are taking.
Did the drugs put tattoos on his arm? That dude looks like he has AIDS.
Well, I'm not even talking about it. It's just the look. He looks
horrible.
like a skeleton. It's the
and they
body.
They age 10 years.
Yeah, your skin sags. It's all the muscle. It's gone. Your skin is sagging. It's terrible. Like you could tell the upper body, like the shoulders. There's nothing there. Nothing. Muscle.
It's terrible.
It looks awful. And it's almost like the drugs, Ozempic and Wegovy, whatever. It's almost come to a point where it's or bulimia. Like these people are addicted to. And do you look in the mirror and say, okay, enough is, and I think
Jay,
this is permanent.
It's just
damage.
like everybody else. When you're looking at yourself every day, you're not really going to see that much of a difference. But Jay, these people look horrible. But Jay, I think in the Ozempic drugs, something in these fat soluble drugs, I think it messes with the side effects. I think it messes with like their cellular regeneration because they all age 10 years. After they lose the weight, age like 10 years. Look at the Hill.
It's crazy.
This was an 8-month period. It looks like it's 20 years.
Yeah, no, it's insane. I don't know even if he had gastrics, he wouldn't be that in 18 months. It's impossible.
No, and it's gross looking because it's just the thinness. I mean, the thinness is enough, but it's the age. He is aged,
I don't know.
Man.
I don't know. And Meg, it's not, if you've always been that way, it's a story. These are people that, Danica Patrick was never heavy. She was always in great shape. Now she looks sick.
No,
it's
if you're always thin, that's different.
That's
different. I've always been thin. Hey, you should have seen Jay before he was now. Dude was thinner than I saw a picture of him the other day, and he was standing behind one of those, what the hell was it? He was standing behind one stop sign, couldn't see him. He went by the stop sign, didn't see him.
In high school, you're not far off. I was a rail in high school, to be honest.
I saw you, the TikTok mom, when you guys were all doing picnic. Oh, yeah.
Damn, not that. Back then, I probably weighed about 180.
You were still, it looked pretty tall of you.
I'm 6'1".
I don't know. You just looked. I mean, it didn't look
I was thinner
unhealthy. You done
I
healthy.
was just thinner. I was just thinner.
Yeah.
It was also 8 years ago, and I was just thin. And yeah, I'm probably about 25 pounds heavier now. That's the way it is.
Same here. When I was in high school, 145. You know, and I'm 6 foot tall. 1.5 is extremely thin.
Yeah, I was probably in high school about 60.
Yeah, but see, I have HD, so back then I was taking Ritalin. Ritalin curbs your appetite. You know, it makes
what the hell we had for?
Huh? Well, I was 14 years old to take them, and this was back in the 90s.
Do you think you needed it?
I don't know. I don't know. Probably, if you want the truth, it helped, but it curbs your appetite, so I didn't eat anymore.
I got you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So listen, it's effect for everything. Take a look at Danica Patrick. See that for me. You're gonna be by this.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull quick. I want to say to Asian lady and everybody else, people have started receiving their signed book personal messages. Like I said, we got a bunch of orders in all at one time. So it took Amazon about a week and a half for them. Finally got them in. I spent 2 days, with writers, hand cramping all things, personal messages and signing them. I know that Nikita got her book in today. Cajun lady got her, and everybody is going to be getting theirs within the next couple of days. When you get your book, please leave review on Amazon. If it's going to be a good review. If it's not a good review, keep it to yourself.
Or lie and say it's good.
Definitely. Yeah. And that's even better. If you think it's a 3-star book, lie. If you think it's a 5-star book and say it's even better than that, I would have given this book 6 stars if I could. That's what I want to hear.
There you go.
No, I'm kidding. Okay, yeah, let's look real quick and see what Danica Patrick then is. We still got a lot to talk, but we'll go through them in a minute. I want to see what these people look like.
This was like huge.
All right, Danica Patrick. Then now, let's see.
I sent it to you.
Is she in the bathing suit?
Check your.
No, I see it here, but she doesn't look that bad actually. She looks pretty good.
Look, picture I sent. Let me see what you're talking about.
Is it the Toys bathing suit? Is that what you're looking at?
No. Just go to your DMs, please. Please, that's the one.
Hang on.
Yeah, just do that.
The Enes Kanter thing kind of screwing up. Okay, hang on. Let me look and see. See, it takes all right, tell you what.
Now.
Yeah, these things.
See, I wish with StreamYard I pull up stuff too. That would help such, but it's just you can't do it.
See, on here though, the worst part about it in X, the way X is, because when you're on X, it doesn't automatically give you the last one. You have to wait for it to load them after you up the person's name.
Oh, great.
Yeah, desktop. On desktop is what.
Gotcha. You should pinned.
Well, I mean, even then, when I have to click on somebody's name before it loads, and see right now it's taking forever to load the shit.
Oh God.
Come on.
That's the one. That's the one because people were posting a lot. I posted it too. It's crazy. It just doesn't look good.
Yeah, it's taking forever. I'm gonna search for it real quick. Actually, I can just search Danica real quick, and I'm sure it'll come up. I'm gonna search for it on X. Let's see, Danica. Let's see what she. Oh my God! It ate her boobs.
Everything. I'm calling
Holy shit!
I'm calling him Ozempidemic.
Jay, she had breast implants. Breast implants. It ate her implant. Take a look at this.
She had them taken out.
Nah, you don't get the. Now look at her. Look at her. It ate her implants, Jay. Look at this. Look at that.
Yeah, it's terrible.
I mean, it ate her boobs. The Ozempic stood away. Look at that. Why is she even wearing a bathing suit?
She looked Brittany Griner.
Oh my dude, she has implants. That is sick.
That's what about the other one. The photo I have, it's even worse.
No, I got the other two. I was just at one for now, but there's another one here. Take a look at this one.
Yeah, that's the one.
Oh God,
it's not attractive. It's just not.
No, it's very gross. You know who looks different? Hillary Duff. I saw her in the Ladder commercial. She looks totally different. I'm like, that's Hillary Duff. She actually looks though, but you could tell she had work on her face. All these people try to seem like that they're doing stuff. But she had work done on her face. Tell. No, there's one last one, Jay. Who it was that I said I wanted to show one last roll. Jill. Jay, in 2024, I was in Los Angeles. I went to the iHeart Music Awards, and I met. I actually got to shake hand and meet Flavor Flav and Jill. But this is back when he was fat. You know what I mean?
Right.
If you look at him now, the dude also looks sick. He looks just like just Jonah Hill did. And I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. I'm trying to find a good picture of it. He does not look good. I mean, some people just don't look good thin. All right, here it is.
it's jelly fruit up.
Yeah,
he's flat.
he's weird, man. Okay, weird. All right, here, take this. Let me pull this up for you to see. Share and pull up. Look at this. He just looks weird, you know?
Yeah, just you're not used to it. You're not
No.
used to
And his head became longer.
Yeah, it does look like that's crazy.
Holy shit.
I don't know.
Stop taking Ozempic. It's making your head longer and it's eating your breasts.
And it's eating your muscle, is what it's doing.
Yeah. Breasts. She ate her silicone.
She was, I don't know. Listen, I get it. She's older now. I'm not expecting her like she did 15, 20 years ago, but that's
Can't you
ridiculous.
stop at some point? Yeah. Can't you just like get down to a certain weight, stop?
That's what I'm saying. It's almost like they can't. Look at Kelly Osbourne.
It's horrifying, man.
Kelly Osbourne, it looks like a skeleton.
Yeah. All right. We gotta get moving. Let me play the Enes Kanter thing real quick. I get it back up though, real quick. Give me 1 sec. Then I had to start doing that. It's right here. All right. I'm gonna play the thing for everybody to see this because it's exactly what you think it is, and it's exactly what it should be if you want the truth. So let's play. It's always liked Enes Kanter. He always, does what he should. He's a smart guy. All right, let me pull the banner out of the way. Look.
He's trending, right?
Let's take a listen.
After careful consideration and reviewing the current eligibility guidelines, I am officially declaring myself a WNBA prospect.
You hear what he said? He said, to the current guidelines. I can cut a little more time. According to current, listen to this.
After careful consideration and reviewing the current eligibility guidelines.
After reviewing the current eligibility guidelines, that means he knows, declaring now he's actually eligible.
I'm officially declaring myself a WNBA prospect. If simply declaring who you are is all that's required, then I meet every single requirement necessary to compete in the WNBA. My team and I have carefully examined the WNBA's eligibility criteria and governing framework surrounding self-identification and inclusion. Based on guidelines, I can and officially declare my eligibility for the WNBA draft in May 27. I am definitely not here to mock, make fun of, or disrespect any community or personal choices. I am simply asking that the current rules be applied equally to everyone. The rules that represent the very values many WNBA players and coaches have publicly advocated for. My team and I are prepared to ensure these guidelines are applied equally, consistently, and without exception. And I look forward to the WNBA honoring its stated principles.
Thank you, Enes Kanter. Jay, I'm going to tell you why I love this. One, he's using their own pussy against them. It's wonderful. Two, he's a 6-foot-tall beast of a man who, and Jay, actually think if they his bluff that he will enter and he will play in the WNBA. And I would love to see him dunk them. Actually get the ball down low. Could you imagine a 6'10" beast like Enes Kanter? They just feed him the ball. They win the championship. You can't mess with him.
Couldn't him. You just can't move him.
No.
It's impossible.
Dude's like 6'7". I think he's 7 foot tall and like 200 pounds.
At least.
Yeah.
At least probably more than that now. Not at his playing. He's not in playing shape now. Right.
Dude was a beast.
I love that. I love the hoodie. He ran like the female logo.
Yeah, the WNBA logo. Yep.
Listen, what are they going to do with us? They have a problem.
This is what happens when you signal. Usually you end up on the losing end of something stupid.
That's what I'm saying. You want to put out stupid stuff, and he calls you and comes up with a stupid idea like this. Because listen, we know this is a dumb idea. We know this because it's stupid. He doesn't belong on the court with the men. It would be a ridiculous joke. But that's what happens when you have stupid policies.
Honestly, I'll be honest. Based on current inclusion rules, if I'm Enes Kanter and they don't back down, I actually will enter the NBA draft. I will most likely be picked first in the draft unless these NBA teams are stupid. And then I would dominate. The women's league. I'd crush it. And I'd break barriers. The first man in a women's league. Oh, yeah.
Well, maybe he'll be the first pick of the Nashville Ball because if Clay Travis starts his Nashville Balls, Enes Kanter, you start with him.
And Enes Kanter is 6'10" and 111 kilos.
So what are we talking? What's 111
about
kilos?
250, 60, and 6'10".
You couldn't move him. He could get himself down in the in the low box, right? I mean, anytime he wants.
In the NBA, he was really good, Jay. Imagine,
exactly.
In the WNBA.
Jack, if he played against a high school team in the country, he would still, even though he's would dominate. That's how good he is.
He was his best season. He averaged 19 points a game and 11 rebounds. For his career, he averaged 11 points and 8 rebounds a game in the NBA.
In the NBA. I mean, come on.
He would kill him.
It would be dick, but I want to see it. I want to see it.
I would actually, and this is the God's truth.
I'll go to a game.
I would attend one of those WNBA games. I would actually sit in the stands.
Yeah, I'll go to a game. If he's playing, I go to a game and I will wear his jersey.
Absolutely. If they want new fans, let him play. I promise you, I will be a fan of the WNBA as long as he's in it. I will.
Yeah. Now, here's the question. Say, went to the Indiana Fever. That's where Caitlin Clark and Sophie Cunningham.
Awesome.
Sophie Cunningham.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
But what would she do? Because she says she wants men and women's sports. What would Sophie Cunningham?
Oh, yeah. I don't know.
Very interesting.
It would be interesting.
Listen, Sophie Cunningham, she should do right now is fight against this.
I think what she could do is say, I applaud you, Enes Kanter, for trying to get them to either change their rules or call their bluff on this stupid rule.
Right. She could do that. She could approach it that way. So I applaud him for, showing everyone how absurd this is.
Yeah, the hypocrisy of their stupid rules.
Thank you for proving my point of how ridiculous this is.
And Enes Kanter is the only one that done this. Nobody else. If you know Enes Kanter's personality, he was the only one that could have done awesome stuff.
He doesn't care. He's always stood up for what he believes in. He knows he takes back for what he believes in. He's always been kind of a common sense guy from what I remember of him.
No, he's been great.
And this is the right guy. And listen, if Sophie Cunningham, she can say, "Oh no, I'm against playing," or I think came to the agreement here, she could approach, say, "Thank you for putting light on this and how ridiculous the policies of this league are. That you are legitimately eligible to play in this league."
Absolutely. I mean, hell, Michael could probably still come play in this league now if he wanted to. So Jay, we've only got 30 left, so I want to move on to something. Listen to this. The declassified. Did you know that they declassified some UFO files? Listen to this. The declassified UFO files revealed that the U.S. investigated claim of a dead spaceman found inside a mysterious sphere that crashed in Brazil in 1963.
Wow.
Incredible. Listen,
I didn't hear that.
I just saw this. Today, declassified Pentagon UFO files detailing a 1963 Brazilian incident where a metallic sphere reportedly crashed in Conde, Bahia, I guess, containing a body in a space-like outfit with undecipherable markings. U.S. diplomats investigated the claims, CIA and State Department telegrams, but conclude story says after Brazilian authorities denied any unusual object. So I guess Brazilian authorities denied any unusual object. So they said, all right, it's probably fake. Because they said you never actually went down. They did it by telegram. Brazil said, no, there was nothing like that. So it's like, all right, yeah, you're probably right. That's what happened.
I don't know about that. I would wish somebody would have went there.
I would have wanted to go down there. Are you kidding me? Listen to this one. The CIA is allegedly hoarding alien technology and keeping it hidden from the public, per UFO whistleblower David Rush. So they are got alien technology, hoarding it. I mean, he said the CIA is hoarding alien technology in secret programs hidden from the public and hidden from Congress. Remember the bills that Congress has where it's back budget. They don't even get to see what they're voting on. They just have to vote. That's real. Yeah. They're called black budgets. They're black. They're called because they're all redacted. You can't the amount. You can't even see what for. But Congress still votes in every time like a rubber stamp. And that's why the Congress doesn't know about this. A former Air Force intelligence officer has maintained since his 2023 congressional testimony that the U.S. runs multi-day crash retrieval and reverse engineering efforts involving non-human craft and biologics with recent 2026 statements expanding to multiple types of extraterrestrial life. And I gotta say, I mean, I don't think that far off. If something like that were to crash or happen in America, obviously we would try to reverse engineer it.
Yeah, what do we talk about every day with these Independence Day? We brought it up yesterday. Remember?
Yeah.
Area 51.
How they remember Independence Day?
The guy,
like you just said, They were working on it.
Right.
Remember, they had that space that they crash landed in the 60s?
Yes.
They went down there and it turned on and it flew. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Once they all arrived, it turned on again.
Yep.
And then the president goes there, is like, why was I told about this? And the Secretary of Defense, 2 words: plausible deniability.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's right. That's why Congress isn't allowed to know about things if you want the truth.
Did
So,
Tim
Jay,
Burchett, didn't he?
Yeah.
Did Tim Burchett say something to us about the black, what it, well, black budget, whatever the hell they call it?
they're called black budgets. Yeah. Yeah. I
Didn't
mean,
he say something about that?
He knows about budgets. He knows about the black budgets because he held for them, but he'll never know what's in them. He'll never know how much, and he'll never know what they're for.
I thought he mentioned something like that.
Yeah. That
and he's the one who told us that a lot of this stuff now goes to contractors so that there's no FOIA. FOIA can't touch it.
Absolutely. He said there's no Area 51 anymore because government is beholden to the FOIA. So they either have to destroy files or they have to, give them people when a request is made. What do? Outsource to an extremely private and secure company that is not beholden to government FOIA laws, and nobody can ever get proprietary secret.
All right. Well, if you lose me, you'll hear I got some bad weather through as we speak behind me. It's like real loud thunder going on.
We'll keep it going. Luckily, we only got 24 minutes, so we're good. We're good. If it happens, I'll just go until you come back.
All right.
You see, I think we're also on a little delay to talk to you because you answer like maybe a second or two later. Are we on a day?
You're on a little bit of delayed. Something up on the screen or something in StreamYard, because a lot of times you bring something up in StreamYard, you'll get a delay. But is there something up there now might be causing you to be a little delayed? Because that's when it usually happens to you.
No, it's okay. I mean, everything's all right now. It's okay. I think we're good. Let me go ahead and say, Jay, get this. Do you know that the Texas Children's Hospital, did you hear about this? The Texas Children's Hospital has been forced to open a detransition clinic. A transition clinic, which I think is great to anybody that wants to get out of the transition. Texas hospitals and stuff didn't want to do. They were like, no, a trans woman should get to stay a trans woman. But these are detransition where if someone transitions, it's a mistake, their parents maybe made them do it. Now they can get detransition. I think, why would you have forced to open something like that?
Well, wait a minute. So tell me that somebody to trans that wants to go back, there's clinics now? Detransition clinic. Yep. Well, that is like something I can make because I think you're going to see a lot of people that want to detransition.
Absolutely, Jay.
That's what I think. No, that's all I think. I don't know. Like, what was your question? Why would you have to be forced to open something like that? There'd be something that you would want to do to help children, help anybody get back to the way they were before their parents made them transition. Yeah, I know. I totally agree with that. And as I said, I think I see more of these popping up always because we're going to need them. Absolutely. Jay, check this out. Did you know, and I actually wrote about this here, there are reports of at least five personnel that have died by suicide within the last 1 month. The U.S. Cyber Command in Fort Meade. Cyber Command personnel worked some of the most sensitive, classified operations on Earth, and 5 have died by suicide, Jay. And keep in mind, this also coincides with the 13 or 14 scientists that recently died that were doing sensitive operations. So I want to know if people are all discovering something shouldn't be, and maybe they're all being killed because of it. Yeah, I was thinking about that. I reposted that you put out today. And whole thing was, it's sensitive stuff. It's a heavy workload. It's stressful. That might be true. It might be true. These people might be overworked. They might be seeing a bunch of that's crazy that is driving them nuts. But yeah, 5 a month, that's a little bit kind of too many. The odds of that at once. I'm gonna look it up. Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. The thunder here, bro, I mean, is crazy, right? I don't know what's going on. I don't know where this came from. I don't remember hearing that we had hit this hard tonight, but it's so I guess it happens. But we're getting crushed right now here. Nope, I'm putting it into Rock right now. I said, what are the odds? 5 people. The odds that 5 people at U.S. Cyber Command at one specific Cyber Command, one specific force would all suicide within 1 month.
And we're going to see. I want to know the odds because there's no way. I mean, first, we all know it's ridiculous. I want to know the odds something like this could possibly happen. And they're all died by suicide. None of them was accidental. None of them homicide. All suicide is what we're to believe. It's insane.
These are not going to be good.
Yeah, it's not only it's not possible. I mean, it's just not possible. Suicide, severe. You're telling me 5 people at Cyber Command in Fort Meade all had severe depression at the same time. All said, you know what? I can't live any longer. And it all happened within a 3rd period.
Yeah. Well, are they doing anything about this? Because when you put it in, it says it's, it's a suicide cluster linked to a workload surges from foreign conflicts, longstanding mental health strains on cyber operators handling classified missions. Well, what kind of services do you have for people?
Yeah, no, it's ridiculous.
Isn't that a question somebody should ask? Like, what if that's possible? And that's just saying if that's the only reason. We're saying no, it's probably not. That's the only reason. What kind of services do these employees to make sure that they get what they need with the work that they're doing to make sure that this doesn't happen?
Well, even then, it says that the odds are 1 in 60,000. And occasionally, if it was they would have all done it at the same time. But if it's not a pack, it's definitely not a pack. You do them all at the same time. You do them together, whatever it is. But this is something sinister. Okay, the odds it says are 1 in 70,000, which are unbelievable odds that would happen, and that's just them committing suicide at one place, not all in a month. I didn't type in the month. I just typed 5 people all commit suicide from Fort Meade. You put in the month part, you're probably talking in the million.
Put the month. I want to hear that. Add it. Add that.
Let's see if we add the month. And again, all about how you word things. You want to be very careful how you word things because it will give you different answers based on how you think. If you put a period wrong place, it will do a different answer. Okay, Jay. It says 1 times 10 to the 8th power.
Now, what the hell is that? How will there be no math?
1.5 times 10 to the 8th power. So 10 and then 8 zeros after it. 10 and then 8 zeros after it. That's what it is.
Was that like 10 billion?
It's 100 million. It's 100 million. It's 1 billion, excuse me, because there's 9 zeros in a billion. So not 10, the number 10, and then you add 8 zeros, that's 9 zeros. So it's 1 billion. So it's one in 1 billion.
It's impossible.
Yeah. It's just not going to happen, especially not in the same month.
No. And what's going on with this? What are we doing? Was anybody doing anything about this?
Suicide or case closed.
No, not when you have 5. Because we had you have it even with enforcement. If you had a rash of suicides going on, say in one precinct, they would be like, "What's going on in this precinct?" They would do something about it. They would get down to the bottom of it.
In this, it's a different case, Jay, because the things that they're working on are so sensitive. Police are not allowed to investigate them.
Oh, I get it.
Only very, very sensitive military police, and in this case, they're working on stuff that's sensitive, all about national security. They don't allow investigate. Not even military police are allowed in this thing.
That's crazy. I mean, this should be investigated, and I get it's classified. But then bring in people. Do you hear that? Oh my house is going to cave in.
Because we can't hear it through the mic. You remember when I said, "Could you hear mine?" You hear it.
Yeah. Can't. I'm glad you can't hear it because it's loud. What I'm saying, these people, their fans.
Oh, just cut out, and Jay might out for the rest of the episode. We'll see. His like he just said, his internet stuff. We got about 15 minutes left. Oh, he is. There he is.
Yeah. Oh, Jack. I was gonna say here we go again. Their families deserve to have this investigated. That's what.
Yeah. Absolutely. Live real quick. But yeah, you're right. Their families do deserve to have it investigated. But if I'm military, I pick people that have families. You want people that are single, no family, no kids. Okay. Jay, check this out. Okay. Did you know that according to CNBC, Mitch McConnell is now going to work from home? How can you work from home? They ended the COVID era rules, Jay.
No, you got to talk this. We have to talk about this.
You can't.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, you're good.
Jack. Well, he can vote committees by proxy. He can't vote legislation by proxy. Just like yesterday with the Fauci contempt of Congress vote, it was Diego and Slotkin voted via proxy because it was a committee vote. So do that. But hold on a minute. With Mitch McConnell released from the hospital, not a photo, no video of him leaving the hospital.
No, but he's working
Jack,
from home.
There's cameras all over the place. Jack, he never went. He's not. How did he get? With a teleport?
I don't know. In a casket. He got home in a casket.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, there's cameras all over the place. Nobody got a camera on Mitch McConnell leaving that hospital after all the controversy that's gone on about this. Nobody took it. There was no paparazzi tipped off. Nobody was told about this. Nothing
Isn't
leaked.
that the perfect situation?
Washington.
That's the perfect situation for them, because now they can say is, oh, working and voting from home, so they keep him there for as long as they can say he's still alive, he's working from home, so they can keep him there until the Senate is over if they want to. They can lying, making AI videos, and say he's working from home. Jay, you're not allowed to vote from home anymore. You're not allowed to vote by proxy unless it's a severe medical situation where you can't physically move, but he can. He's fine. If he can make it home, he's okay.
Can he vote proxy on committee votes?
On committee votes. On committee votes, you can vote by proxy, yes.
Correct. So he'll be doing that. He's not going to be able to vote on legislation. But this is ridiculous. This is diabolical what we face with Mitch McConnell. That we can't be told.
He's
John
dead.
Thune, didn't John Thune just say John Thune, I think yesterday, he was walking down the hall asking about it. I haven't heard from him. I don't know. You're the majority leader. It just shows the disdain and how they care about us.
You're right. Christian in the chat says that he has something in particular that he sent me that he blow our minds. So let it load for a second, and then we'll see what it is. But Jay, it's absolutely insane. Now, if you want, apparently, you can get, if a senator dies, if you want to vote for this, all you got to do is say, stay home, avoid cameras, and vote for you. That is apparently allowed now.
Did you see what Kay Granger just passed away? Last Congress, Kay Granger, she was a Republican House rep from Texas. She was gone for months. You know where she was? She was literally in like a assisted living, like mesh, where people with like dementia go. Yeah. And her son told like people at the end, no one knew where she was.
Same with Dianne Feinstein. The one died in office.
He wheeled her out, literally feet first. She came out of Congress. It's crazy. This is
horrible.
This should not be.
It's elder abuse.
But it is elder, but it's also abuse to us.
The abuse to us is way worse because those are federal crimes.
And these are federal, but we're paying this.
Yeah.
We first voted for you to represent
the tax money.
We're paying for this.
Yeah. Screw the tax money, though. They are voting somebody that does not have capacity to vote. They are committing federal crimes.
You're right. You're telling me that McConnell is. We need proof. Here's the thing. Okay? He's allowed to vote in committee. At the very least, then we should hear Mitch McConnell see Mitch McConnell say something that we know that
he can't say I, or at least raise his hand.
Or how about this? Put a video where Mitch McConnell's at least in the bill.
Yeah. There you go.
Otherwise, like Ed, who's voting, Jack? It's not. We didn't elect his staff. We elected him.
It's no different than Biden. No different. Joe Biden was the one that was president. Everybody knows it.
Yeah, right. You're right. She's running cabinet meetings. I mean, with Biden, she was running cabinet meetings. He was actually told on it.
Absolutely. Hey, Jay. So real quick, well, we got a few minutes left. Christian said something about a judge. Now, do you remember when we were talking yesterday about the state income tax in Missouri and all that? I'm not sure. In fact, hang on one second. Where's Thurston County? Let me see what that's in, actually. Thurston County. It's in Washington. Okay. So they were talking about eliminating the state income tax, right? Now, you know how judges are supposed to be impartial. All right. They're supposed to be partial people. They're not supposed to spew any talking points. Take a listen. Now, you've seen the judge's rulings, other just rulings that are impartial. But have you ever heard a judge actually spew the on the bench while on the bench? Take a look at this, Jay. Take a listen.
There's a requirement in the law that the PID be neutral. This one clearly isn't. This has hot button items that are going to that it says are going to have reduced funding. even when that's not the case, and even when the legislature is the only one who can reduce funding for these hot button items.
Look at the smug look on his face as this guy says, look, this funding is not fair.
And then Griswold.
Aren't initiatives
What?
Aren't initiatives that seek to reduce taxes without any reference to the impacts of that not neutral themselves? No one wants to pay taxes, right?
Yeah.
But if we all just pretend we don't have to reduce any services as a result of those taxes, isn't that not neutral?
Listen how honest he starts you know how when Democrats get offended or upset, they first of all they start attacking, and then they wave the hand. You saw him. It's like a circus act.
Isn't that only showing half the picture to voters? Isn't identifying what's going to be cut, what's making it neutral in the end, because it shows both sides of the ledger?
Well, the OFM's fiscal statement is neutral. I don't have any objection to that. They want to amend that.
How long is the statement?
It's significantly longer, but
How much space is is allotted for the PID?
Well, the PID is one sentence, but the PID is not neutral. And
Why?
Well, because it says stuff that isn't true. Okay, it says these services will be cut, and the legislature cuts those. And in this case, there's not even going to be any money reduced.
So then, can we ever have a PID? Because if we don't know what's going to be cut, again, aren't we back to where we started?
Again, I believe yes. That's the facial challenge.
So this is just inherently all PIDs are lies and not neutral.
So he starts. You guys should check that out. It's under Andy Cruz, and you can start. It's the judge. The rest of it absolutely unhinged. You can see how he starts getting upset. His eyes start to get wide, and he goes off on the rant of every liberal. Same talking points, regurgitating right out of his mouth.
Was there another side to that argument? I mean, was there someone representing the other side of the argument in that courtroom?
There could have been,
Because
but
the
see,
judge
the
is
thing
acting like the judge is acting like the other side, like the other
Yeah.
lawyer.
Exactly. And the other guy doesn't have to say anything because the judge is doing his job.
That's what I'm saying. Like he's acting like the other side.
Absolutely. And that's what's so crazy. This is a judge who is supposed to be impartial. It's insane. It's nuts. And Jay, we only got a minute left.
Wait, Jack,
let me
I was
go ahead.
One thing. I was for him to say object.
Yeah. Oh, wouldn't that have been
Judge.
funny? That would have been damn funny. That would have. Okay. We've only got a few minutes left, Jay. So I'm gonna through things really quick. Did you know that during COVID, documents have just revealed that Bill Gates, the energy department's top level security clearance during COVID. This is just a random person, by the way. He's not employed by the government for means, but yet he was he had top security clearance for the energy department. Also, Jay, the DOA just found that law school unlawfully discriminated against white people based on race. They would take black people with lesser scores, lesser grades to fill quotas. They are still doing it to this day. Schools, jobs around the country are discriminating against white people still to this day. There's only two more things I wanted to mention. Jay, did you hear this? A scientist has proposed a plan to move the Earth 20% farther from the sun using a Jupiter-powered trickle beam to help avoid the sun's expansion billions of years from now. Okay. Billion years from now. And New Mexico, Jay, New Mexico has just created, and this is going to be norm. So if you have a lawyer, you better look into it. New Mexico just created an alternative path to allow some lawyers to become licensed without passing bar exam. Without passing bar exam. Washington just allowed the same thing. Without passing the bar exam. You can now be a lawyer in Washington, Jay. And there's one last.
Wait, Jack, apparently in Washington, you could be a judge also. We just saw that.
Absolutely. There's one thing, Jay, and this is the thing I wanted to talk about for a second while we have a moment. Apparently, Tupac Shakur's supposed killer is supposed to go on trial, but this man didn't know Tupac Shakur. You know who I think killed Tupac Shakur? Who I think killed it was Suge Knight. It was Suge Knight. See, Suge Knight, let me tell you how I know. Shit was in the car with Tupac, right? He did not get touched, basically. Bullet kind of grazed him in the head. That's what he said. But guess what? When you're pulling next to somebody, Jay, you want to kill everybody in the car, you shoot into the window, right? Into the window. They shot down into the car door. They only wanted to kill Tupac. I'm telling you now. And by the way, what people don't know, at the time of Tupac, Suge Knight and Death Row Records owed him $4 million, and they had 200 unreleased Tupac songs that they were able to release after his death that made them tens of millions of dollars. Suge Knight had him killed because he owed him a ton of money, and B, he had 200 songs from him. He didn't need him anymore. He knew that he could save for him and he could get tens of millions out of Tupac. I'm telling you, that's why they shot in the door, not in the window.
Is Suge Knight the same guy that threw Vanilla Ice off the balcony or something?
Yep, that's him.
It is.
That's him. Yeah, and he didn't throw him off. He hung him over the balcony.
Hung him over.
And that's why, Jay, that is Suge Knight to this day owns the royalty Ice Ice Baby because he hung Vanilla Ice over the balcony, threatened to kill him. And Jay, he would have done it. Suge Knight in prison right now for killing somebody. He ran somebody over in his car. If there's any justice in this world, it will be proven that Suge Knight had Tupac killed.
Sounds like a great guy, Suge Knight.
Dude, he was a former Rams NFL player. The 6'3", massive. Okay, he was a scary dude because A, he didn't care who he wasn't afraid of prison, so everybody was scared of this dude.
I guess so. No, I didn't really know. This wasn't my world back in the day. Honestly, the Tupac and Biggie.
Huge for me when I was a kid, and rap was brand when I was a kid. You know, it was in the 90s. Tupac was killed.
80s, yeah.
Yeah, well, I'm talking Tupac. I'm talking when this really happened. I mean,
You're talking
Sugar Hill
LA.
gangs,
You're going LA rap.
not just LA, because Biggie was also killed the same way, shooting a door. That's how I know that Suge Knight had Biggie killed also. Suge Knight, Biggie, and Tupac killed. They were both killed the same way. Okay, I want you to pretend like a criminal. You pull up on a car. You want to kill everybody in the car. You shoot through the window, right? You don't shoot down into the door.
Usually it doesn't sound like the way to go, no.
How would you probably kill the other person if you're shooting down into the door?
All I can say is more money, more problems.
Absolutely.
There you go. See, there you go. I knew that.
Absolutely. Well, Suge Knight was one of the most evil people on earth, and he is in prison. He'll probably get out at some point, but he's one of the most evil people on earth. All right, Jay, we got to go. I don't really have time, Chouse. I want to say real quick, make sure you check out maxassociates.etsy.com, the #1 for USA Pride gifts and apparel. I'm telling you guys, it's out on the deal. 20 order, free shipping in the United States if you code SECRET20, SECRET20. Also, make sure you go to Secret America Live and get the book by design, The First Black President. Ever wanted to see events unfold, rise of the first Black president? CIA is the spouse, the kids. Wanted to see how all those unfolded. Get the political by design, Black President, on sale, America Live, Amazon. All right, I don't have time to plug anything else, but I just want to say that I thought this was an episode, even with the delay and the thunder. Who cares? It was great.
We made it through, and it's still going on behind. But yeah, it was a little rough. A lot of you cutting in and out, but we made it through.
Absolutely. All right, guys. For Jay Gatlin, I am Jack Danger. Thank you for watching Secret America.
You've been listening to Secret America.